Hello everyone and welcome to my CS24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I'm convinced this 90-Day Fiancé spin-off was quietly cancelled, and I think I know the reason why. I strongly believe that the 90-Day Fiancé franchise has axed one of its popular spin-offs, and there is a possibility that it may not return to TV. Over the last decade, I've watched the network produce numerous shows, but the original 90-Day Fiancé has always stood out as a fan favorite. Every year, new seasons and spin-offs are rolled out, ensuring there is always a 90-Day Fiancé spin-off on air. Most recently, the network released 90-Day Hunt for Love, a spin-off show featuring singles living in a resort, all in the pursuit of finding love. The network also launched 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, a spin-off that focuses on married couples who want to share their marital problems with fans. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 features controversial cast members, including Jasmine Pineda, Loren Brovarnik, and Andre Castrovet, who have stirred up controversy in the past. In addition to producing new spin-offs, the network has also cancelled some spin-offs over the years. I remember really enjoying The Family Chantel, 90-Day Fiancé, Self-Quarantined, and 90-Day Fiancé, HEA Strikes Back, all of which are no longer airing. While I understand the reasons behind the network's decision to cancel some spin-offs, I'm confused as to why they haven't yet renewed the popular spin-off, 90-Day The Single Life, yet. The last season received fairly positive feedback from fans, who enjoyed watching Chantel Everett's awkward dating experiences and Tyree Mollett's first date after being catfished for years. 90-Day The Single Life Season 4 consisted of a total of 16 intense episodes, featuring controversial cast members such as Ms. Debbie Aguero, Natalie Mordavtseva, and Deborah Johnson, who contributed to the drama throughout. The season premiered in 2024 and concluded 4 months later, in April 2024. I'm certain that there will be number 90-Day The Single Life Season 5, as there has been no official news about it since April 2024. There have been no updates on the new cast or any leaked details. Additionally, there has been no discussion among cast members, leading me to believe that the network has likely decided to end the 90-Day Fiancé spin-off after Season 4. The last season received a mixed response from social media fans, with many urging the network not to bring back cast members like Veronica Rodriguez or Natalie. Some even claimed that certain cast members joined the show solely to gain clout rather than genuinely seeking true love. I think there are several reasons the network may have cancelled 90-Day The Single Life, but it primarily comes down to the fact that they have already released another singles show, 90-Day Hunt for Love. The new spin-off features the journeys of popular single cast members as they seek new love. I believe the network probably decided to focus on 90-Day Hunt for Love because it's a much more cost-effective show. It's easier to film all the 90-Day Fiancé franchise cast members in one resort rather than following them around the world in their search for love. The 90-Day Fiancé franchise has turned into a reality TV empire, with enough spin-offs to make even the most dedicated fans lose track. We've had the classics like Happily Ever After, the experimental like The Single Life, and even unexpected gems like Pillow Talk. But buried within the ever-expanding TLC lineup was one spin-off that showed promise, stirred curiosity, and then, without much explanation, seemingly vanished into thin air. I'm talking about 90-Day Fiancé, Love Games. When it first dropped, it felt like the franchise was taking a step into reality competition territory. The show gathered well-known couples and singles from across the 90-Day universe and placed them in a trivia-style, couple versus couple competition hosted by Sean Robinson. On paper, it sounded like a playful way to capitalize on fan favorites while letting us see couples in a more lighthearted environment. Who wouldn't want to watch Angela and Michael try to outwit Colt and Debbie in a quiz round about romance? Or see Kalani and Asualu attempt to agree on something without imploding? But here's the thing. After one season, Love Games faded into obscurity. No flashy farewell, no official announcement, not even a quick line in a press release. It was simply gone. And the more I think about it, the more I'm convinced it was quietly cancelled. And I believe I know the reason why. The disappearing act. TLC has never been shy about renewing or hyping up its 90-day shows. Happily Ever After? And before the 90 days return like clockwork, and even spin-offs that get mixed reactions, like The Other Way, still find themselves reappearing season after season. But Love Games was different. It launched with some buzz, mainly because the format was fresh compared to the usual tear-filled fights and green card drama. Fans were curious, memes circulated on social media, and for a brief moment, it seemed like TLC had struck gold by blending their love of messy couples with a light-hearted competition format. Then silence. No reunion, no announcement of a second season, no chatter from cast members about filming more episodes. It was as if TLC wanted to pretend the whole experiment never happened. The problem with Love Games. At first, I thought the problem was simply that it didn't generate enough ratings. But after rewatching some of the episodes, I realized the issue was more complicated than that. Unlike the main franchise shows, which thrive on drama, misunderstandings, and cultural clashes, Love Games stripped away all the tension and gave us sanitized fun. And as much as fans joke about wanting a break from Angela screaming at Michael or Colt's awkward dating life, the truth is, we thrive on that chaos. That's the lifeblood of the 90-day brand. Watching couples sit in front of a screen and answer questions like, "Who said, I love you first?" might have been cute, but it lacked the messiness we tune in for. In fact, it made certain couples seem too normal. And in the world of reality TV, normal equals boring. Another issue was the over-reliance on recycled couples. Fans already had strong opinions about who they loved or hated, and seeing those same faces again in a different, drama-free format didn't create new interest. If anything, it made people realize which couples were overexposed. Why I think it was quietly cancelled. The biggest clue that TLC pulled the plug without fanfare is how quickly the network pivoted to pushing 90-day. The single life instead. That show took the opposite approach. Instead of lighthearted trivia, it doubled down on drama, heartbreak, and new relationships. It was raw, unpredictable, and gave screen time to polarizing figures like Big Ed, who guaranteed headlines and social media engagement. TLC clearly realized that Love Games didn't fit the formula. Without tension, there was no reason for fans to dissect every moment on Reddit or Twitter. No arguments meant no viral clips. And if a spin-off doesn't create buzz, what's the point? It also wouldn't surprise me if production costs played a role. Even though Love Games was filmed virtually during the pandemic, with contestants logging in from home, TLC may have decided it wasn't worth the budget if viewership didn't justify it. Why spend money on a game show style?